Hello, my trail friends. Woody coming to you from the PCT. I'm on a 3-day backpack dropping down into Elk Lake this morning. It's been a great trip. Really have enjoyed getting out solo and getting some miles in. Saw lots and lots of hikers, southbounders as well as northbounders. So anyway, just wanted to bring a little education to you this morning. We see some obvious signs of water-based erosion going on here, and want to talk about bigger picture and how lack of water management, of which I've seen a lot of here on this section of the PCT, which is a bit disappointing for sure. I don't know why log out is the only thing that pretty much gets done. I haven't seen a raked drain of rebuilt drain in, I don't know, years. But yeah, I want to talk about why. So when water moves soil, what gets left behind is the roots and the rocks, because they're too big to move for the most part. And then as the trail tread rugosity, which is the roughness of the trail, increases to the point that users no longer want to do that, then we see that they bump over. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Excellent.
So we see that, this was the original trail tread right here. And then this social trail or worn in trail has formed basically to avoid that little short section that's sort of rocky. So when we don't do good water management, then basically what happens is, as we see here, the trail widens and our impacts increase dramatically. And again, it's the root cause of lack of water management. So I'm on the user worn in path here, but the real PCT original tread was here. And if we come on up, we will see that the water-based erosion starts pretty far up, really. Looking back now, we definitely see water-based erosion, and then here's that user worn-in path. And looking up, we see that, as is typical, we got in a little water bar, but it is clogged. The drain, our leadoff ditch, has not been raked out in God knows how long, and so water is just spilling right over this log structure. The leadoff ditch completely filled with organic. It's even got plant material growing in it. So that's telling me that this thing has not been maintained or raked out in many, many years, because that organic would not collect and the plant material would not form like that. And as we look on up the trail, we really can see that the water-based erosion starts way up there. There's no drain in sight, and that's maybe 50 yards or better, and there's no functional drain. So water coming on down, and then when it gets to this location, it's jumping right over this wood structure again, because it hasn't been maintained, hasn't been cleaned out in years. We even see a worn path forming here, and that's because this is kind of cupped out, which can be a bit awkward for hikers with heavy packs, hikers with big feet, whatever the case may be. And then we see our trail tread gradient dropping at a more significant rate right here. And that's where it really kind of got worse. And then again, the trail has moved over here. So, it's okay for the trail to be over here, but we need to go back up there and work on water management, getting the water off the trail. And the reason for that is because if that doesn't happen, then this is just going to continue to be a problem area. So anyway, that's the thought for the day. I'm heading down to Elk Lake for some town food. All right, peace out.